Paris Olympics, Bobby Finke's heroic world record saves a century-old streak for USA Swimming. Paris, the century-old streak began at a man-made lake in St. Louis, then traversed eras in the globe. From 1904 until the present, at every Olympics the United States entered, American male swimmers have won individual gold. The streak peaked in the 1920s and 70s. It included a sweep in 1948. It survived downswings in the 1980s and 90s. It roared again in the 21st century, until, here at the 2024 Games, it teetered on the brink of collapse. But in the last of 14 men's individual events at Paris La Défense Arena, Bobby Finke swooped in to salvage it. He was well aware of the looming humiliation. "Oh yeah, I knew," he said. He responded with a world record. Finke won the 1,500-meter freestyle Sunday, avenging a defeat at 800 meters earlier in the week. He sped ahead of the field over the first 300 meters, then held off a chasing pack over the middle half of the race. He pushed far ahead of Italy's Gregorio Paltrinieri over the final 500, and occasionally, when he breathed, his eyes would stray to a long horizontal scoreboard at the top of the arena, where he could see his head and shoulders beyond the yellow line tracking world record pace. Finke hadn't targeted the 12-year-old record. And even when he saw the line, it wasn't his focus. But he knew 2012 Sun Yang's 14 minutes 31.02 seconds was within reach. He also knew, once he raced out to an early lead, "I can't let go of this now." Because he knew how much history was on the line. The streak of individual golds had spanned 29 Olympic Games. It began when there were single-digit swimming events. As the Olympic program swelled to 14 individual disciplines per gender, it seemed capable of sustaining itself forever. But it wobbled for the better part of 9 disappointing days at the 2024 Olympics. USA Swimming sent 26 male athletes to this temporary pool west of Paris. Heading into Sunday, not a single one had claimed gold. 8 of 13 individual events had ended without an American in the top 3. 2 ended without an American in the final at all. Others yielded 8th-place finishes. There had been flops in preliminary heats and semifinals. There had been high-profile misses. But more so, there had been a steady stream of less-than-stellar performances. The decline of U.S. men's swimming, or, perhaps, the stagnation of the U.S. program and the progress of others around the world, was set to crescendo as a topic of conversation for weeks, months, perhaps years to come. "We have to go back and look at our preparation headed into the meet, and be better," U.S. men's head coach Anthony Nesti said, when pressed on why the U.S. hadn't been better. But Finke, with what Nesti described as courage, muted those conversations. He helped lift Team USA to the top of swimming's gold medal table. And he spared the U.S. men some embarrassment.